Hey, what is going on, guys? Father Gamer here, and welcome back to some more Blade and Sorcery. Today we're going to be checking out 5 exceptionally cool spell mods for U12, and I can assure you that these are spells that you definitely want in your mod list. So make sure you're comfortable, sit back and relax, and let's go take a look. Okay, so the first mod that we're looking at today is Needlestorm. Now this spell mod will allow you to shower your NPCs with hundreds and hundreds of tiny little sharp needles, which just absolutely shred them to pieces and even decapitate them in some circumstances, as you can see here. This spell is absolutely brutal, especially when you cast it in 2 hands, and I kinda love it. Now it's not 100% polished, and sometimes it doesn't work so great when you're right up close. Sometimes you gotta kind of mess around with the angle, but you get there eventually. It's a lot of fun to use, especially if you enjoy overpowered mods, then this is the one for you. I mean, these NPCs don't stand a chance, we're just destroying them. Look at the state of this. Oh, how could you not have fun with this? He's just losing every part of his body. Everything that could come off has come off. Oh, you want some? No, she didn't. No one can stand up to this spell. Let's see if we just take him by the legs. Oh no, just took his leg off. Okay. So yeah, extremely powerful spell. I suggest you guys try this one out for yourself. And what do you say we go take a look at the next one? Okay, so the next spell mod that we're checking out is called Merges Spells Up, which allows you to cast a dual version of the Fireball spell in one hand, essentially making your magical abilities close to godlike. And as well as being able to cast it in one hand, you can also merge the Merge Fireball spell together. Here, I'll show you, wait a second, and you can make it an extremely powerful version. Now this is going to lag my system a little bit, so prepare. But as you can see, they are spinning around us and just destroying anything in its path, including the NPCs. There we go, we seem to have freed up a little bit. But we also have the Merge Up Lightning spell, which of course allows you to cast the dual version in one hand. Now there is a little bit of a pushback to this, but you can turn that down because the mod has some options in the mod settings book so that you can turn down the force and not be pushed back by it. But if you did that, then you wouldn't be able to fly like this, which I actually quite enjoy doing. Talk about being able to make an entrance. Hold on, let's just back up over here a second. And let's just jump in and make our entrance. Oh! We just take the NPCs out at the same time. But as well as the Fireball spell, the Lightning also has a dual version merge. I'm just going to descend to the ground a second and let's merge this together. Now you'll see it's already happening as we charge. These pillars of lightning are descending upon the NPCs all around me and just devastating them. In fact, there shouldn't be too many of them left. There we go, they were getting destroyed. It even raises them up in the air. It's like the smite of God. Now before you ask, no, you can't merge the Merge Up Fire and Lightning spell together. At least you can't yet. And there isn't yet a gravity version of the Merges Up spell either. But who knows what could come in the future, and it's still an extremely powerful and fun mod to use. I recommend you try it out for yourselves. What do you say we go take a look at the next one? Okay, so the third mod that we're taking a look at today is the Black Hole spell. Once you cast this spell, it will create a black hole, slowly attracting everything towards it until it will eventually implode. We're just going to wait for it to gather up right now. As you can see, they're getting a little bit stuck. I cast it on the ground so it can't, oh my god, cause some crazy physics, that poor NPC. Let's just try this again. Can we merge them? No, okay. Let's just cast a couple of them over here. I'm going to put it on the ground again because it seems to make for some interesting physics. But we know it affects objects and it affects NPCs, but I'm curious, does it affect magic? Yes, it did. It pulled the fireball. Did you see that? It's pulling it. It affects magic as well. It works on everything. And you know what? There is also mod options for this spell as well, so you can configure it to how you like the suction force and the implosion force and all of that juicy stuff so that you can really have some fun with this spell if you wanted to. going to chuck it there again and see. I'm just kind of enjoying watching them dance around these little black holes in the arena. And then they go flying. It's actually very entertaining. Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ. Things are getting a little bit out of control. I might have spawned too many. It's fun though. It's become very cursed. Look how far he went. It's brilliant. Let's see what happens to you. Oh my god, the NPCs almost became one. Wait a minute, I'm curious. Let's try the gravity bubble with the black hole and see what happens with that. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the divine spell power mod on, so the gravity bubble is extremely strong right now and overpowered the black hole. This is probably a good time to maybe move on and check out the next mod. Yeah. So the fourth spell mod that we're taking a look at today is called Crowd Control. And what this mod does will instantly kill an NPC when you cast it upon them. Just like so. It's like your Avada Kedavra. But when in slow motion, it will just completely delete them, removing them from the world. So it's like an excellent offensive spell which can just instantly kill NPCs, but it's also your quality of life cleanup spell as well, which will obviously be useful for users that don't have the most powerful PC, but are too skilled to only be fighting 2 or 3 enemies at a time. So at least this way you can fight large waves and still be able to clean up some of the bodies afterwards, which will help your PC's performance, so that you can stay in the action. And you know, it's also quite cool just to be able to like Avada Kedavra out the palm of your hand and kill these guys. Note to self, do not cast that spell on an NPC while you are connected to them. I literally destroyed my very essence and I was just in darkness. It was horrifying. It was just pure blackness. There was no sound, there was no light, there was nothing. But the game was still running. So be careful of that. Let's try the imbue feature out now. That might be a bit of a safer thing to do. Does it kill them instantly? I'm not sure. Let's give it a go. No, he didn't die instantly. So, and they're not disappearing, so I'm not sure what the point of imbuing your weapon is, other than it does look quite cool. I must admit, I like the effects on the sword. Just give me my sword back. But I'm not sure if it actually has any practical reasons right now. But it looks very good anyway. It's still a very cool mod, and like I said, useful for those that don't have the best performance and they can just clean things up for themselves. So yeah, I highly recommend you check this one out for yourself, guys. And for now, what do you say we move on and go take a look at our final mod today? Okay, so the final mod that we're checking out today is the Bioshock Electrobolt spell, which shoots a short long-range bolt which stuns your enemies, leaving them open for you to do whatever you like to them, of course. Now, I can't always get it to work. Sometimes I think it's like hand gesture specific. You see, it worked there. That was very good. Now, it likes long range like this better than it likes being cast at short range. But you will see me keep trying nonetheless, because I just can't help myself. I just want to use it no matter how close they are. But yeah, the idea is that you can fire it from long range and it will just stun the enemies. And unlike the lightning spell, the bolt is instant. You can fire it long range and it can't be blocked by metal weapons. But I think this is a good addition to the game because you have the lightning spell for your short range stuns and you can have this one for your long range. That barrel thing was actually really cool. I want to try that again. See if we can just stun. Oh my god, we might have just overcooked this one. She actually fell to the ground. Wait, let's try it with you. Stand still for me and let's get the barrel. And voila! Oh my god, we destroyed her. Yes, this is the idea of the mod. I highly suggest that you guys check this one out for yourself. This was the final one on today's mod showcase. And I think we're going to wrap things up here. Okay guys, that's all I've got time for in today's video, but if you like any of the mods that you've seen, as always I will leave a link for them down in the video description below. Also, if you've liked my video, you can let me know by smashing that thumbs up button for me. And guys, don't forget I have a Discord. If you would like to come over and join me at Discord, I'm active there quite a lot. You can hang out and chat. And if you're here quite regularly and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. I'm Father Gamer, bye for now.